How's it going, everybody? This is Craig Bush Rocks. Welcome to my channel. Well, today I'm going to talk about all my cases I use whenever I go to work and stuff like that. I always pack up my games in a case and stuff like that and go play games at work on my break and stuff like that. And so yeah, I like my portable gaming stuff, with the Switch 2 and stuff like that. Can't wait for some new games to come out. People are always talking about the battery life on the Switch 2, which and in my opinion, it's going to be just fine for me at work. I get breaks and stuff like that. I get my time to go play a game. I'm not going to use the battery up being at work and stuff, so I'm fine with that one and stuff like that. But what am I using whenever I go to work? What kind of cases do I got? And of course, we're going to show stock cases of different things and stuff like that. But I'll give you an example for Switch 2 and stuff like that. I finally got my case yesterday about it. I was going to talk about it yesterday, but mind's eye really burned my britches. But pretty cool. I had to dig out all my cases. We'll start off with the smallest one, and this is my Vita case. When I went to a gaming convention, I bought a Vita, and this came with it and stuff like that, which is pretty sweet. I think I got this with it. Don't remember, but all I know is I got this case right here, which is cool if I want to play my PSP, which is great about this Vita case right here. My PSP fits in there, so I just throw it in there, boom, zip it up and call it good. Works just great. Now granted, I can't put no PSP games in here. Might be able to slide a couple in, a little net right there for that, but I'm only playing one game, and I'll just throw it in there, pop it in there, make sure it's charged up for the night for work, and call it good. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Vita, same thing. I can put just a few Vita games in there, throw this in there, zip it all up, throw it in my backpack, and call it good. So that's pretty sweet. Alright, let's go to the next case and stuff like that. I'll just keep that in mind with a PSP and Vita. If you find something that's got like a nice little bit of thickness into the case right there, you can put your Vita or the PSP in there. If you work like if you got a job like I do where you work and you got breaks, yeah, put it in a case like this. They work just nice. You can get them for like $10 cheap. They're cheap. But let's go with my Steam Deck, which is pretty cool. Until I got my Switch 2 case that I got, I was using my Steam Deck case, which is pretty sweet because my my Switch 2 fit in here pretty good. But yeah, the Steam Deck case is a really good case. I like this. This is a good all-around case. I carry around with me all over the place. This is pretty much with me almost every day, which got my Steam Deck right there. You can tell I got the little black paint inside the case right there because I'm a hand painter and stuff like that. I'm always cleaning off my thing here. This is why I'm saying this has been a good system, because I got my money's worth out of this. I got many hours into this system, and yeah, I have to clean it up about every couple of weeks and stuff like that just to get the paint everything off from it. But been a pretty sweet case. Of course, I ain't got to carry no games in this thing. When I got my when I got this with me and stuff like that, my good old Steam Deck. So this has been really nice to have it. Let me know what you think about this good old Steam Deck right here on case. I was like, it's no secret, if you got a Steam Deck, you got this case right here. I like this case, really good. But let's go to my original Switch case, which I like this case. This is the case I bought when the Switch came out. Day one, I had to buy a case for it. I got my OLED Switch in here, and which is really nice. It fits that, and this thing has been through a lot. I mean, this thing is so worn out, but it still works. I like it. It's a Zelda themed one, but I got one game inside my original Switch. I took all my games out and put it into my Switch 2 thing there, but yeah, I got one of my Amiibo cards. Apple was one of my favorite characters in Animal Crossings and stuff like that, so I always kept that card handy. So yeah, there's my Switch OLED. My original Switch is down there kicking on one leg right now, but yep, which is nice. This is nice. It fits right in there. I just kind of put the flap over, zip it up, throw it in my backpack, and I'm ready to play a game at work. Alright, let's go with the PlayStation Portal. I got use out of this one when I went to Arizona and I went to Tennessee. This thing was nice to have. Granted, I didn't use this case going to to I think Tennessee. I think I threw this in the bag and that was it. But this is a pretty nice case. So other than that, there's my PlayStation Portal. Pretty cool. It's white. I have to really clean this one off every so often because I do play it every once in a while when I'm chilling on the couch here. I got this thing turned on and I start playing games with this thing, which is kind of nice. I like this thing. I don't have to have my PlayStation on no more. I just go because I got a PlayStation Plus subscription. I just play a game that they got right on there, which is cool. But I like this case. It's kind of, to me, it's still kind of big. They need to come up with a case like my Switch case, real slim for traveling. This is not like you're bringing games with you. There's no physical games you got to put in this thing, so they would need. I would like it for them to come up with something a little bit narrower because to kind of just to barely touch the thumbsticks a little bit and get this case just a little bit smaller. I am gonna shop around for a different case. This is just a case I bought right off the bat because I needed something for this. So I think it was made for so you can hold your power plug and everything else, which yeah, that's fine. But I don't need a power plug because I got power plugs all in my backpack. I can power up anything that I have. But still a nice case. But I am gonna shop around for something a little bit thinner, a little bit more travel friendly and stuff like that, but still a pretty sweet case. So, and the last case I want to show is my Switch 2 case. Got for like 20 bucks, and I like this case. I'm really digging it. I am gonna try to get another Zelda theme case for my Switch 2. I just didn't have a chance to get it yet. For right now, I'm just gonna use this, and this seems pretty cool. But we'll unzip it right here. This is made by Next. Like I said, it's a $20 case, but you can see I put all my games right there, stuff like that. And I had this at work yesterday. I was playing a little bit, and what was I playing yesterday? Because I was so busy yesterday. Oh, I turned everything off. I was showing it to my buddy at work, but pretty cool. I was playing Mario Kart last, and my Animal Crossing, Xenoblade Chronicles X stuff. Yeah, I got the Nintendo Switch Tour just to try it out. But yeah, this is a pretty sweet case. I like this one, so I like to end off on a pretty nice case, and this is pretty cool for the Switch 2. If you're looking for a Switch 2 case, $20 on Best Buy. I mean, pretty sure Walmart might have it too, but it's nice. Like I said, we'll unzip it again and go through it. Like I say, got the games. There's the Switch 2. It's got like a little thing right there where you can hold it and secure it and just kind of go like that, and keeps it from moving around. Got a little zipper up there. You can put all your stuff in there, and yeah, I wouldn't put no charger in there to kind of lay it down, but it might be alright. It's still pretty neat. This thing's made, you can hold this original Switch, like my Switch OLED. I can use this case for that, but I wouldn't do that because this case right here works perfect. It looks worn out, but this thing is so nice. I like it. Like I said, I'm gonna try to find another case like this one, but for the Switch 2. But yeah, pretty nice little case, so I like this. But those are all my cases and stuff like that I use whenever I go to work. Whenever I talk about before going to work type stuff, I always got to bring a gaming unit with me just to kind of jam out at work. Of course, this one's convenient, the Vita case, because that's pretty nice. My 3DS, I don't have a case for my 3DS. I got like a covering for it and stuff like that, and fold it up and just throw it in my bag. My daughter's got a pretty cool Pokemon case for her 2DS XL. She's got the Pikachu edition one. I think I showed that one in my videos a long time ago, but that case is pretty neat. You know, goes in there and you got the games, but don't need a case for my 3DS. So yeah, because I take that once in a while too and jam out. And I think I've got my Fantasy Life game on my 3DS right now. I've been playing, doing another doing another life in that game. It's pretty much starting from scratch, but pretty cool. Yeah. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, give me a thumbs down. Don't matter. Comment down below what kind of cases you use for your systems. I mean, traveling, you know, going out to work and stuff like that. You're like me and you gotta have something there just to kind of pass the time when you're at work, trying to get your mind off everything. So you just get on a game for about 15 minutes and just call it good. But yeah, I like my cases. I really do. I love them. But yeah. But make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon, and I'll check y'all in the next video. Bye, everybody. Fun times indeed.